What's going on, everybody? Before we get started in today's video, man, like and subscribe to this video, man. We have 56 subscribers. We're trying to get to 100, man. Help your boy get to 100, man. Without further ado, let's talk about today's section of this video, man. What's going on, everybody? We're here with another video through the years, with episode 10. Huge milestone so far for this series. If you like this series and the video we done so far, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to put the playlist down in the description, man. And hit that notify bell to let you know we're going to start doing another video. You'll be first to know. Without further ado, let's talk about Z-Bo, a.k.a. Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph played for 5 teams for 17 tumultuous years. He was known as an undersized power forward, but with the smoothest left-handed jump shot I've seen out of any player I've seen in a long time. But as good a player he was on the court, he was a big personality off the court. Early on in his career, he got into fights. He had underage drinking problems. I mean, Z-Bo had no problem letting you know how he feel. Even though he was his teammate, he still would get in your face. Let's talk about Z-Bo through the years. Z-Bo was drafted in the same draft as future teammate Pau Gasol. He was drafted 19th overall in the 01 draft by the Portland Trail Blazers. And during those early years, Z-Bo had a lot of problems. He had some drinking problems. He got into a fight with a teammate. So let's talk about that. During the 6 years of the Portland Trail Blazers, he averaged 16 points per game, 7.7 rebounds per game. In the 04 season, he was the most improved player. That graded him a 6-year, $84 million contract extension. Early on in 02, he was cited for underage drinking. And then he punched teammate Ruben Patterson in the face during the 03 season. That whole Portland Trail Blazers team was nothing but troublemakers. So eventually, Z-Bo got out of that environment later down the line. On June 28, 07, Z-Bo was traded to the New York Knicks for Stephen Franchise, a.k.a. Steve Francis, and Channing Frye in an 08 second-round pick. During those times with the New York Knicks, he played for 2 years, 18 points per game and 10.6 rebounds. In 69 games of the 07-08 season, he averaged 17.6 and 10.3 rebounds per game. 11 games in the 08 season, he was traded to the Clippers, where he played for the Clippers for 1 year. We averaged 20.9 points per game, the most he's averaged with any team throughout his whole career. 9.4 rebounds. He was traded for Cuttino Mobley and Tim Thomas. On February 17th, 2009, he was ejected for punching Louis Albinson in the jaw. Sheesh, Z-Bo got some hands. I would try that, brother. He played 39 games with the Clippers, and once again, he was traded. So early on in Z-Bo's career, he was traded until he finally got home in Memphis, where he played the best years of his career. Then he was traded to the Memphis Grizzlies on July 17, 2009 for Quentin Richardson. And these next 8 years really showed Z-Bo true potential. So, for 8 years, he played for the Memphis Grizzlies. He averaged 16 points per game, 10.2 rebounds. Those 10.2 rebounds is the second most he averaged, despite the time he played for the New York Knicks. He was named to his first All-Star game in 2010. He helped the Grizzlies make the playoffs in 2011, and they set history. They was the second team in NBA history outside the We Believe Golden State Warriors to knock off a number 1 seed, which at that time was the San Antonio Spurs, in a 7-game series. Also, those 4 wins against the Spurs was the first 4 wins ever by the Memphis Grizzlies franchise in the playoff series, and they won their first ever playoff series win. So kudos to Z-Bo, Rudy Gay, Mike Conley. Who else they had? Tony Allen. I mean, them boys had true potential, but they never could put it together with a championship. So, on March 18, 2011, April 18, 2011, he signed a 4-year, $71 million extension with $66 million guaranteed. He was also announced to his only NBA All-Team selection with 3rd team. He was a 13-team NBA All-Star. That same year, they reached their first ever Western Conference Finals in franchise history, despite getting swept by the team they beat in 2011, the San Antonio Spurs. On June 30th, 2014, he signed another extension with the Grizzlies, this time 2 years, $20 million. On November 2nd, 2016, Z-Bo passed Pau Gasol in all-time field goals made. And on just 3 weeks later, on November 23rd, 2016, he passed Vlade Divac for 46 all-time in rebounds. On December 6th, 2 weeks later, he played 1,000 career games. He's a 121st player all time to do so. Later on, he signed a 2-year deal to play with the Sacramento Kings. This is the last team he played for his NBA career. He signed a 2-year deal worth $24 million, where he averaged 14.5 points per game, 6.7 rebounds. On December 20th, 2017, he tallied his 10,000th rebound. Then he was traded to Dallas with Justin Jackson for Harrison Barnes. For people who don't know, Harrison Barnes was notorious told on the sideline, actually the broadcast said during the game, that Harrison Barnes being traded to the Sacramento Kings. I mean, for the me Harrison Barnes situation, and I don't know if you hear it, but you go back and listen to the telecast of that game with Harrison Barnes on the sideline as a Maverick, just to be told, hey, by the announcer, hey, you're getting traded to the Kings. And then Donnie Nelson, the president of basketball operations, said they were not expecting to play Z-Bo at all in the Mavericks uniform. He was at a wave 2 days later. Z-Bo's final NBA game was on March 19, 2018, in a 90-106 loss to the Detroit Pistons, who recorded 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists as the Kings starting center. Now, Z-Bo retired on December 27, 2019, and 2 years later, on December 11, 2021, the Memphis Grizzlies held a retirement party for Z-Bo at FedEx Forum, when he retired his number 50 jersey. In front of former teammates, just acknowledged his career success with being a staple to bringing the Grizzlies who they are today. Because, I'll be honest, if it wasn't for players like Z-Bo, Mike Conley, Rudy Gay, Mark Gasol, Tony Allen, being a staple. I know Mike Bibby played early on in his career, Jay Will played, and Pau Gasol, but really those 4 guys there, that really was a staple to help Memphis Grizzlies basketball get to where they are today. Yeah, they had some dark years after those 4 guys left the team, but now with Ja Morant, and Jaren Jackson, and Dylan Brooks, and Trey Jones, and the guys like that, they got a great future. This past year, I believe it was the 2nd seed in the West. That's the highest they've been in a very long time. So Grizzlies basketball is on the up and up, but those 4 guys was the 4 horsemen of Memphis Grizzlies basketball to get them to where they are now. And what for them set the tone years early, the Memphis Grizzlies could be the Sacramento Kings of current right now. Just a mediocre basketball team with no vision where to go. Good pieces, but they'll have direction. So that was through the years video of Z-Bo. Z-Bo's NBA career, he finished with 18,578 points, or 16.6 rebounds points per game, 10,208 rebounds, or 9.1 rebounds per game, and 2,089 assists, or 1.8 assists per game. So that was Z-Bo through the years, guys. What do y'all think about Zach Randolph's career? Do y'all think it was a bust? Well, I hope nobody say he was a bust, because that man was a baller. Undersized, 6'8", power forward with the blue-collar style of basketball, grit, out the mud, tight tenacity on offense, go rough you up defensively. But Z-Bo is not a bad player. I mean, he has his anger issues, but who don't have anger issues on the court? It's a passionate sport. But Z-Bo, in my opinion, man, he may not be one of the top big men in the game, but he definitely is top 15 during that time frame. But what do y'all think about Zach Randolph, man? Do y'all think he was overrated? Do y'all think he was underrated? We've been doing this now for going on this 10th episode of the series. We want to know what everybody thinks about each player. Earlier today, I did Pau Gasol. That video will be in the description as well, along with the playlist of this series. What do y'all think, once again, what do y'all think about Zach Randolph through the years? I forgot Mark Gasol also played for the Grizzlies as well. What do y'all think, man? Put your thumbs up for overrated, thumbs down for underrated. And please, let me know who else y'all want to see in the series, man. I mean, we got 90 more players to go, guys. Our next topic will be Wesley Matthews through the years. Then we got another former Memphis Grizzlies who's I just talked about earlier in this video as a staple to the franchise. That would be Rudy Gay. So I'm doing Wesley Matthews and Rudy Gay. Hopefully sometime this afternoon. I'll get those 2 videos out. Without further ado, man, thank y'all. God bless. See y'all next time.